Thank you very much for joining us on the news update at noon. Eyitayo Folorunsho is my name. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Yakubu Dogara, said Nigeria needed leaders who would not pander to godfathers but serve the people and build the nation. Dogara said this in Abuja in his keynote speech, which he presented during a program organized for youthful legislators-elect. Dogara told them to shun abuse of power and nepotism. He disagreed with those who believed that the major disease afflicting the nation was financial corruption, saying the real disease and the disease have been the absence of true leadership. He challenged the incoming legislators to be prepared to serve because they carried the burden and promises of a generation that must not fail. The governor of Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Mr. Godwin Emefiele, said that no fewer than 130 textile companies have died in the country in recent times due to some constraints. Emefiele made the statement during a courtesy call on Governor Aminu Misari of Katsina State. He said besides that, the gainers, spinners, and about 1 million farmers who were planting cotton as their source of livelihood also lost their jobs. According to him, CBN has held a lot of meetings with the farmers and other people along the value chain on how to achieve success. He also urged Nigerians to stop smuggling and dumping of cotton and textile materials in order to realize the set goal. In his remarks, Misari said that agriculture is the next sector that the state government accorded priority after education. Senior advocates of Nigeria says have lauded federal government's decision to grant financial autonomy to the 774 local government councils in the country. The senior lawyers who spoke to newsmen in separate interviews maintained that under the 1999 Constitution, as amended, state governors lacked the power to distribute statutory allocations that accrued to local government councils in their states. While commending FG for making what he described as a strong positive intervention, a professor of law, Mr. Ernest Ojukwu, SAN, said there is need for the local governments to abide by accountability standards. Similarly, Yunus Oztaz, SAN, decried that governors had in the past misused funds that accrued to local government councils in their states. A renowned security expert, Ambassador Bayomi Nuron Mumuni, called on Nigerian Muslims to remain conscious of their safety at public functions as they observe their religious rites during the holy month of Ramadan. In a statement signed by his media spokesman Rashid Abubakar and released on Tuesday, Mumuni enjoined them to use the holy month to pray for global peace as well as live with their neighbors in peace and tranquility, irrespective of religion, ethnicity, and other differentials. Momoni, who is the author of globally acclaimed books on security, further enjoined Islamic scholars to be mindful of their utterances, avoid hate speech, and preach love in their sermons during Ramadan. While freedom of speech is largely the norm in Nigeria, he said Ramadan preachers must remain sensitive to current happenings and ensure the security of their mosque and lecture venues at all cost. If you're just joining us, you're listening to Diamond FM News Update at noon.